I turned my life upside down. How did that happen? Yeah, actually, I listened to my heart, really listened to my heart, and I had to make some huge decisions. And it wasn't that easy, though. If you're new here, hi, I'm Patricia. I'm a certified life coach, and I lived on the road for the past 4 years. That means I lived in a van, in a camper, and I was living my dream life. And if you already know me, hey, hi, welcome back. I'm so happy that you're still here, that you're still subscribed, and I can already tell you there's so much to look forward to, but more about that later. In this video, I want to talk about what happened during my last year, I would say, and why I had to stop doing YouTube. Okay, so much happened in my life. I have so much to tell. I tried to keep it really short. I had to admit last year that though I was living my dream life, something was missing. Something really important was missing. And to be honest, I think the most important part was that I was in a relationship that was not for me anymore. And also living in a van did not fulfill me anymore. There was something missing. So I felt that I had this longing in my heart. There was something that told me, you have to leave. You have to change. You have to turn your life all around. You have to do something else. And it was really, really difficult for me because I was living this dream life, this life in a van, and I had everything. I had a nice man by my side. I had an amazing place where we were living. Like we were traveling around South America. I was in a van. This was my dream for years. Like I was dreaming and manifesting this for a long time. And so living that dream life was amazing for me. But at the same time, when I start to feel that longing to leave that life behind, it was really difficult to make this decision. In other words, my mind told me, look at your life. You have everything. Everything is fine. Like, of course, there are problems, but there's still like, it is a really great life and everything is working kind of well. This was my head, my mind that told me that. But my heart, or my soul, in other words, was telling me something else. And the difference was like, my mind said something that was actually here, what I've seen, and my heart told me to jump, to do something that I don't know where it will lead. Like it was like jumping into the unknown. This was crazy. I knew I had to change. I knew I had to leave, but I didn't know where it will lead. Like it was really, really a scary moment for me. And not only that I wanted to leave my whole life behind. Like this was my life. That van was my life. Boyfriend, the place where I was living, and this car was my life. I had nothing more than that. And so, listening to my heart and my soul telling me to leave everything behind was really, really crazy. And it also showed me the real difference between the mind and the heart, and mind decisions and heart decisions. And yeah, how I am, like I could not listen to my heart, and I made these huge changes. Long story short, I followed my heart. I broke up. I packed my backpack with some of my belongings. I left my home, the van, and I flew away. After some traveling alone, I decided to go back to my home country. Not to live the life I lived before, of course not, but to take some space, to have really this calm place where I can grieve, where I can feel all the pain, all the things that happened before. Because this hard decision was not easy, as I told before, and it was also like with a lot of pain. And so I had really to experience it all. I needed some time by myself and some in a safe place, let's say. Great. And after a while already, I was going through all that pain. I started to see how magnetic I've become. Like this was a huge difference. For example, to find or to manifest my dream life of the van, like the van life, I needed some years. Like I needed a lot of time. And also to manifest other things, usually I needed more time and more work. I had to do more work for it. And this time, it was like everything just happened, like small things, big things. I just became really magnetic, even if I was going through pain, even if I was going through not that nice moments and not happy all the time, not that aligned maybe, I thought in that moment, but I was so aligned with my heart choice that the things changed and I became super magnetic. Like there were some small stories, I will tell them in the future in other videos, but for example, I wanted some shoes, some really expensive ones, and I told told myself, okay, if I find these shoes for half the price, I will buy them. And it was like 24 hours later, a friend of mine called me and said, oh, I found your shoes. They're half the price. What do you think? I said, okay, that's actually exactly what I wanted. And this is something small, and small things happened. Like, so I manifested a lot of small things and small situations and feelings. But other things happened to me that I was dreaming about for years. They just appeared in my life. I am so magnetic. They just appear in my life now. And one of the biggest things, of course, is the man that it's my life now. Like, it's the man of my dreams. I really manifested, I attracted the real love. That love that I hoped that I would find one day. But I did not put a date on it, so I didn't know when it happens. I was thinking maybe when I'm 50 or older, but it's happening now. And so this was one of the most amazing things that happened to me. Of course, like how I attracted that, like how I manifested my dream love. I will tell you everything about it. Like, this will be one of the big topics of my videos in the future, because I want you to feel the same. It feels so amazing, and I will tell you all my secrets about that. Of course, during that time, during my last year, I learned a lot of big lessons. And one of them is to be more authentic. Like, you can't follow your heart and not being yourself. Like, this is something, it's impossible. When you follow your heart, it also leads you to yourself. And so you're even more authentic. You will see that also in my brand now. I really changed a lot of things that shows who I am really. Before, of course, the things I told you were from my heart, and all the things I know, I learned, and the things that I wanted to give you that came to me. But everything around, like my branding, let's say, were different. Like, I thought I need to be someone, or I need to show you something that fits, I don't know, the things that I tell you. But in the end, this was not the truth. Like, the truth is everything that is like I am, that fits me. It's also what fits the things that I tell you. And it also fits you, because if not, you would not be here. Another big lesson was self-responsibility. Though I was kind of self-responsible before, I really understood how important that is to follow your heart. When you feel that longing or something, you want to change something, you have really to be self-responsible. You have to think about, like, where in my life am I blaming someone else? Am I blaming something else? And you have to take your life into your hands. You take ownership of your life. And that was one of the big lessons that I will also share with you in the future. Something else I learned is how to unlock magnetism, like real magnetism. How to attract even better, even with more ease and with a calm and clear mind. Also something I will tell you in future videos. I have so much to give and so much to share with you. It would be a shame if I would not tell you all those secrets. So what can you expect in the future? A lot of videos about several topics that in the end lead to one big goal. And that is to take ownership of your life and to manifest everything you want. There will be topics about following your heart, of course, about manifesting everything you want, for example, love, how to be magnetic. I will teach you how the subconscious works and how you make it work for you, how self-responsibility is the road to freedom, and of course, a lot of affirmations and meditations. Of course, with all that, I also launched a new website. I restarted my Instagram. Of course, every links you will find in the description. And another exciting news is that I launched my first product. I will tell you in future videos about that. Okay, I want to tell you now a bit about it. It's a package of meditation, affirmations, and wallpapers. It's all about becoming more magnetic, like the magnetic I was telling you about it. And it's just a perfect mix on how to change and reprogram your subconscious and how to become a magnetic attractor from the inside, like where you attract all these good things. Yeah, you can check it out on my website already, and I will tell you in other videos more about that. All this hard and painful time had to happen to me. It was important. And not only for me, especially for you as well. Because the things that I'm able to share now are huge and are able to turn your life upside down as well. If you stay with me, you have the possibility to transform and to become powerful beyond your wildest dreams. So that was my big update for now. There's a lot more to tell, as you now know. And if you want, write something in the comments so we can talk together. And we see each other in the next video. Bye!